Thank you everyone for the cooperation. It's better here, right? Yeah. This is what we wanted. I mean, we do every year in a middle school, but it was little the same cafeteria we do it. I mean, we take the classes every week, but the kids were playing in the back because it's a cafeteria and the kids were young. So it's that's the reason this year we wanted to do it in a high school auditorium so kids have a memorable graduation ceremony as well as food we can have it in a cafeteria. That was the idea. But again, things may not go the way we want, right? But we got to be prepared. But our kids and the teachers and everybody cooperated and we executed all the performance. When the power got back and we restored here and we assembled here. So we are ready for the graduation. So now I'm asking all our guests to come upstairs. I'm going to call by our Congresswoman April McLean Delaney here and our County Executive Jessica Fitzwater here, our County Council President Brad Young here, and our school board Ray Gallagher, Dean Rose, Karen Yoho, and we have our Frederick City Council member Peter Beam, and we have Chad Wilson, FCPS board member, and we have Governor South Asian Commission Preet Thakur, and we have Montgomery Women Commission Lakshmi Darba, and we have, can we all come up for a real quick? So the kids are lined up who are graduating, and we're going to call all our teachers here because okay, can we all our teachers to be here? All teachers, please. I'm sorry for keeping it in English, but this is the only day I keep it in English, right? So every week we speak in Telugu, but I want to make sure everybody understands. So we respect our kids, so we want to make sure we understand, everybody understand what we are speaking. So I keep it in English for a moment, okay? So when I say all teachers, all classes teachers, can we come upstairs, please? All classes. Even if you teach for half semester, I want all teachers to be here. And we have class bar coordinator Ramna Garu also here, and we are receiving our Ellicott City Maryland coordinator Gaud Garu soon. I want all teachers to be here. So the journey started little over 3 years ago in Frederick County. So we are a first generation immigrant. I'm a first generation immigrant. I'm a millennial, and most of here first generation immigrant. And it is hard to continue our culture, right? Because when we don't have a language what we speak and the culture what we grow up, if we don't have it here, and it's hard to pursue what we came from, what our culture is, what our heritage is. So that's how the journey started. 3 years ago, we wanted to have something, what we speak, we want to pass it on to the generation. So a few individual teachers came forward and we wanted to have Manabadi here. Why Manabadi? Because it's a proven, there are 15,000 students registered for the last academic year in US and Canada. And next year it's going to be 20,000. So this is the biggest non-profit organization and they are ready to give an opportunity here to start it. Then we started, right? When we started, it was a pandemic and classes were online. And when someone asked to join the program, I said sure. The first thing what we'd say is okay, right? So because if somebody wants help, the first thing we can do is okay. Then I thought, so they asked me to teach. But in the same day, they realized, I think, maybe I'm not a good teacher or maybe I don't know that much Telugu. So then they said, no, I think after the meeting, then they said, I think we want you to do something else, not teaching. Okay, I said, okay, I'll take it. Then I took it. Then from there, 3 years ago, we started with 10, 13 kids. This year, we had 120 kids. And the Frederick chapter has been growing 200% a year. This is the highest in the nation. And we have a 95% retention rate, which is the highest in the nation too. The reason because, it's not because of me when I say Manabadi or the Frederick or Telugu, it's because of our teachers. This is all because of our teachers. I said little bit, but whatever I say, it's not enough. I assist them, I never lead them. You can ask anybody, if they have any question or any doubt, I am available within a seconds. I put my stuff around, but I assist them. That's how we run the system. And we have a 100% pass rate for this level 3 and the level 5. So the kids took 6 hours of the comprehensive exam. So after the high school completion, kids, when they take the SAT, they had to sit like a 3 or 4 hours, but it's harder for them. It's harder for them because they never took that comprehensive longer exams. But these kids took 6 hours exam like on May 9th, and they passed everybody. 100% of our kids passed from this center. So the kids come here to learn, to have fun, and to keep the tradition and the culture going on. But it's nothing for like a profit. We don't make money to come here and do this teaching or teach the language. But at least we saw end of the day when our kids speaking with my parents, they are here in the audience. They don't speak English, but they understand. But when my daughter, my son speaks to them, I don't need to be translating between them. The generational transfer, it's going because of the language. Language is a medium and it's a culture. So the kids speak, even the elders speak multiple languages, have a higher cognitive abilities, and they have a proven science. The neurological disorders, the rate of the neurological disorders is less. The people speak multiple languages. So it's a proven science. And your mind acts differently when you speak more languages. So that's how we took this initiation and we are moving on. So I want to thank all our teachers giving their time and coming here and passing the language. So I'm going to ask our Congresswoman April McClellan-Delaney coming here and giving our graduation remarks. Then we're going to give the certificates to our graduating kids.
So good evening. And this is one of those incredible moments where you really lift up our district, but most especially Frederick and Frederick County. I'm April McClellan-Delaney, and I am your Congresswoman for Maryland's 6th District, which includes Frederick, Montgomery County, Allegheny, Garrett, and Washington. But nights like tonight really celebrate families, teachers, volunteers, and so many who come together to educate families. I know Amit, I know Mahesh, thank you so much for all you do in science, in STEM, in after-school classes, but it is really important also in terms of language. And, my team, I said, tell me a little bit about this. And they said, this is really about the achievements of Manabadi Telugu, which is a testament to language. And 2 days ago, I was here with incredible former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. She's an incredible icon who came here to Frederick County. And what I often say is I quote her, and she says, diversity is our strength, unity is our power. And I can tell that tonight because here in Frederick County, we are blessed by diversity, by you all, and by our variety of cultures and languages. You see, language is not just about communication, it's about our history and our values. And when kids learn the language of their heritage, they gain a stronger sense of identity and pride. And I'm sure all of you feel that because you come together to learn it and to hear about what your grandparents, your great-grandparents spoke and what they did. Telugu is often called the Italian of the East, and it's a language rich in history and literature. And by learning it, you're preserving it for future generations to come. I was so impressed to learn that this broader program you're part of serves over 9,000 students across the globe. And Mahesh, this was established just a few years ago, but as you said, it's one of the fastest growing in the nation and serves so many students, supported by 20 dedicated teachers. So I'm just going to say thank you to the teachers, thank you to the volunteers, thank you to you all who lift up the students every day. And as you can see here on this stage, you have me as a federal elected member of Congress, but you have our county, our state, our teachers, our leaders. We're saluting you because of what you're doing and what you're preserving. Because America, our country, is so much better when we have the diversity of language, of culture, of being connected in community. And the last thing I'll say is, I was just at an AAPI event of Asia on the Creek yesterday, and I was at a Bangladeshi South Asian event before this. And what I love about these events is that in this time of Facebook and social media and isolationism and so many problems we have, your communities come together in supporting one another. And I love the strength of this community and how you lift up. So God bless you.
Thank you.
So in that, I'm going to say congratulations to all the students, all the teachers, all the volunteers, but actually all the people up here who are here to support you in Frederick County, because you've got a lot of love around you. So God bless you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. I'm going to pass it on to our County Executive, Jessica Fitzwater. Thank you for coming here and supporting.
Wonderful. I'm going to grab my certificate that I'm going to hand you, Mahesh. Hold on. All right, well, my name is Jessica Fitzwater. I have the honor of serving as your county executive, and I will echo a lot of the words of our Congresswoman, but really want to just start with a thank you. It is incredible to hear about the volunteerism, the fact that the number of volunteer teachers that are putting in the hours to work with these children every single week. I want to say thank you to all of you, the families, who make the time, make it a priority to get your students to the classes, and to continue to build that culture of the desire of the lifelong learning, and how it can continue to enrich your students as they continue to grow, and how it enriches your own family, your community here in the Urbana and Newmarket area, but truly our entire county and our entire community is enriched by the learning that is happening through this school. So I want to just echo the congratulations that you've already heard. We are such an amazing community here in Frederick County that continues to grow in size and diversity every day, because people recognize that this is a wonderful place to raise a family, to start a business, and to see opportunities continue to grow. So on behalf of all the residents of Frederick County, I do have a certificate of recognition for Frederick Manabadi to recognize the achievements of all of the students that are graduating today, the completion of the academic year by close to 125 students, and the continued growth, rapid growth of this amazing program right here in Frederick County. Thank you, Mahesh, for your leadership. Thank you for all of the volunteers and families that made today possible. And congrats to all the students.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to ask our County Council President, Brad Young, if he can share a few words.
Thank you, Mahesh, and I will be brief because I know the graduates are excited to get their diplomas, but what he was talking about earlier, giving up Friday nights, not only for the teachers but the students. I've been there on a Friday night, and he said they gave up their happy hour to be at their happy hour, which is with the students. Anytime you're educating, and particularly when you're self-educating and taking education classes above and beyond what's required, that is a happy hour for the students, for the teachers, and for our community. So thank you, Mahesh, for what you do. Thank you to all the staff and teachers and folks that volunteer with this. It's awesome to be here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you for your mentoring, and thank you for your support, and thank you for all the way, always for us. I'm going to ask school board, our school board is here, if anybody would like to share any words. Yeah, we have a president here.
I don't know that I can top what all's been said here. I want to congratulate Mahesh for everything he's done here. I want to congratulate all of the students. Thank you to all of the teachers who make this happen. And especially, as everyone said, thank you to you the parents out here that support this and support education within your students. And on behalf of the Board of Education, thank you and congratulations.
We have here Governor South Asian Commission Preet Thakur, if you want to share a few words.
Hello, namaste, and thank you everybody for having me here. I'm the chair of the South Asian Commission on the Governor's Office, and I tell you that today is really a proud moment to see all of you guys here preserving our culture, moving forward. And I'm going to make one request here. Look at all these representatives here. This is a really important year. These are the people who are supporting us today. So please go out there and vote and make sure these are the people who are going to support us through the years, and would really appreciate you guys going out and voting and coming together as a community. Thank you very much.
We have here Frederick City Council member Peter Bream. So he's representing the District 3. He's going to share a few words.
Thank you. Echoing my colleagues, I just want to congratulate not only the students, but also the faculty, the volunteers, and the parents. Your investment in today's students is going to help assure a brilliant future for your culture and the language that you're representing. So thank you very much for all the effort you're putting into this.
Thank you. So now our graduating class is coming. So their name will be called and the certificate will be handed over by the. So Congresswoman will give them the certificate.
Name Anirudh Karra. Sai Hiranya Priya. Wait, once it's done.
Once you take the certificate, you can go to your left. Once you collect your certificate, you can go to the left.
Sai Hiranya Priya. Next, good.
The next student can.
Maithili. Anish Ritvik Vepa.
So now we see the two teachers who are the Prakasham teachers. Those are in the black gowns. So those are their class teachers.
Ronika Das Mukkapalli. Yeah, let's go. Go. Abhinav Taritla. Kritin Dandi. Pranavatmika Vadapalli. Srinika Bade. Avyuk Dgahan Versipalli. Oh, Periville, sorry. Netra Jamula. Satvik Darba. Advika Sanipini. Ashrit Reddy Gangula. Vishan Das Mukkapalli. Adya Verma Katika. Manya Nasini. Rahul Pudi. You can leave him here. Okay. అఖిల్ తాడికొండ, శాస్త్ర బొడ్డేపల్లి, రితికా మెట్టు, విరాజ్, శాష దాష, శాష దాష, దాసరా, శాషా దాసరా, చెహల్మూర్.
That concludes our Prakashan class. And you see the green hood? That's Sasha. Sasha is graduating our Prabhasam class, which is a 5th level, and she is the only one from the class. That means our. So we started 3 years ago, right? So
Shahal Muwa.
she did her first and second level at Classburg High School, Classburg Center. Then she moved to here. And Chehal is also graduating from the Prabhasam class. So these are the 2 graduates from the senior. I think that concludes our graduation. I'm gonna. So I have a friend, my friend. We work pretty much on all of the community service. We are partners in crime. So he wanna say a few words about his. I'm an advisor in his Urbana STEM. So he wanna say a few words about the Urbana STEM. So.
Thank you, Mahesh, for this opportunity. We say we are two body, but we are one mind. So, so our thinking is very similar. I love what he's doing every Friday afternoon. He has no time for me because he has time for all these kids. So this is a great vision. I promised him that I'll learn Telugu in 5 years. Year 1 has passed. I failed. I did not do anything, but I have 4 more years to do. And Gandhiji is now, he has got his PhD, so he is going to teach me, hopefully. So a little bit about our STEM program, similar to the language. I have Urbana STEM. We have the vision to bring the things to the community. Schools are great, but we say schools can do only that much. Government can do only that much, right? People have to take some responsibility. People have to do their part. And we are trying to do a little bit of our part. Urbana STEM has expanded a little bit. We have started our BioTools program, which is, I feel is unique in Frederick County to give the, high school or college level experience in the middle school. So anybody has any question, I have some flyers with me. Please feel free to take it. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Amiji. So now, the last thing I wanna thank all our volunteers. So if you help in a class or if you help anywhere, please come on to the dais and we would like to thank you. All our volunteers, Vamshi, Kranti, Divya, all our volunteers, because the teachers only can watch the teaching, but the volunteers will make sure that kids are learning. All our volunteers. And for this program, I gave a 1-day notice. Saravana Baba, he's my good friend. He came to do our recording, and he does for movies. So what we are doing all the shooting he does the small movies, and he's a movie setup. So he is doing with a 1-day notice. And the sound, we are doing the Murugan doing our sounds. Again, the same thing. I just told them yesterday, and they said, why did you not tell until now? And they just came. They did not ask me a question. So that's how. When I say things, I don't call my friends, I call like a family, because sometimes I take things for granted, so I don't tell them that much time, but they come here. So we have a Classburg coordinator, Ramana Garu, and we have Shailaja Garu, which asked me to come to she is the one first identified and said, I think I have something else for you, not teaching. So she is the one told that. And we have a Gaud Garu, I think he is coming on his way. But thank you. If we all have one good picture, then we can go to the dinner. I don't want to take too long. So can we all come close so we can have one group picture? Thank you. Shailaja Garu. Shailaja Garu did all the cultural coordination for today. Shailaja Garu, come up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now, so we are concluding the graduation ceremony. Now we have our football coach, Chad Wilson. He is the board member, but he is a football coach. So I am giving our football coach to give a closing remarks.
Hi. Well, first of all, congratulations, guys. Let's give everybody a round of applause right here. That is amazing. Just on behalf of everybody up here, it is an absolute privilege to be able to be invited here, to be amongst you, to learn. I had a great coach and a great teacher. Where's my teacher at? I had a teacher that was teaching. Oh, right here. I had a great teacher today that was telling me everything that's going on. It's just phenomenal. But that's what's great about culture, and that's what's great about language, is even someone like me that does not speak the language, I could feel the culture. And I could feel the effort put in by every teacher and every student. And I just want to thank you all for having me here. And again, round of applause for you guys, the parents, for the community, and a round of applause for these students and teachers.
Thank you. Okay. We are heading to the cafeteria for the dinner. Thank you. Oh, so I said, our Maryland Regional Coordinator Gaud Garu is here. Can we give a big round of applause to Gaud Garu and say last one more minute and we are going. Yeah.
మహేష్ గారికి ఒకసారి గట్టిగా చప్పట్లు కొట్టండి ఎందుకంటే అర్బన్ ఈజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాస్టెస్ట్ గ్రోయింగ్ సెంటర్స్ ఇన్ ద ఎంటైర్ కంట్రీ. ఇది ఒక సెంటర్ స్టార్ట్ చేసి విత్ ఇన్ 3 years more than 100 students enroll చేయడం అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఈజీ, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఫర్ ఎ రీజనల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇన్ దిస్ కంట్రీ. అండ్ వన్ బిగ్ రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ అప్లాస్ టు మహేష్ గారు అండ్ ఆల్ హిస్ టీమ్ మెంబర్స్. గట్టిగా. And congratulations to all the students, and all the parents, all the guests, and all the visitors. Thank you so much.
Thank you.